Okay, so welcome to my new channel. This is the Fakesagan, aka Chris Anderson, aka whatever the hell you want to call me. So I've spent the past few hours working on a little project that I wanted to upload to YouTube. And when I got finished with it, I went to go upload it, and I found out that Brett Keane gave my ass the boot right off of GodTVRadio.com. And, you know, it's not like I didn't see this coming. I kind of expected it would happen at some point, but I didn't think it was going to happen this soon. You know, I warned Brett when he took me on that my exact words were, I'm like the drunken uncle that comes over for Thanksgiving, makes an ass of himself, and embarrasses everybody. And, you know, it's like nobody listens to what I say. Nobody takes me seriously. Like, I tried to warn him. And, you know, I saw the video that he uploaded where it was an apology to Christopher 7, and I want to clear up an incorrect statement that he makes in that video. Because he says in the video that that he watched my video first before he uploaded it, so like the responsibility is on him and it's his mistaken judgment. Well, I really don't know why he's saying that. I'm not calling him a liar or anything, but I think he's misremembering what happened, because I remember quite clearly he and I were on the phone at the time, and I let him know, like, hey, I uploaded a video, I put it on private. Before you put it public, you might want to watch the whole thing, because this one's kind of wild, and I suggested maybe I should even make my own channel called, like, Too Hot for God TV or something like that. And he was just like, no, man, don't worry about it. I'm going to upload it right away. I don't even have to watch it first. And he did start watching it before he uploaded it, but he only got like 25% of the way through before it was already processing and going up on YouTube. So the fact is, he really didn't know what he was getting himself into when he put that video up. Now, granted, to take the devil's advocate side, he did watch the video all the way through, and when he'd seen the whole thing, he did leave it up. And, you know, his exact words to me were like, well, I don't think this is really that bad. It's not like you dropped any N-bombs or anything. And, you know, I was like, well, yeah, I mean, it's what it is. But the point is, if anybody's holding Brett Keane responsible for my opinions and the stuff that comes out of my mouth, that's unfair to do. You know, he didn't have anything to do with that video. He didn't put me up to it or anything like that. It was my idea. They're my words. I'm the big boy that'll own up and take responsibility for them. And, you know, don't put any drama on Brett Keane. Like, Brett Keane says in his apology video to Chris 7 that, he hopes, he and I are still friends and I'm not mad at him. It's the opposite, Brett. It's not that I'm mad at you. I actually feel bad. I feel guilty that I brought heat down on you. But, I mean, I just have to say this, like, what alternate reality are you guys living in where I'm not, like, an ignorant, poor, white trash, racist, sexist guy? Like, I've been saying stuff like this on YouTube literally for years. And you all are acting like this came out of nowhere or something. And I do not understand what that's about. It's boggling my mind. And as far as Brett reacting to the heat that's coming down on him and stuff like that, it takes me back to 2008 with that incident between me and Christopher 7 that I talked about, where where all the white liberals kind of like shied away and like shuffled their feet nervously, and they're like, oh, we don't want anything to... we can't disagree with a black guy. You're a naughty, naughty boy, Fakesagan. And, you know, as far as Christopher 7 himself is concerned and like the ensuing drama for this or whatever, I haven't watched the new video that he apparently put up responding to the one that I did. Just like I didn't watch the last video that he made before that had my name in it, or the one before that even, and it's for the same reason in all three instances, because I find him boring as fuck, and I don't even have 5 minutes out of my day to spend watching a Christopher 7 video. So, Christopher 7, I don't care about your butthurt feelings, and all the virtue signaling, you know, white liberals on YouTube that are going to point their finger at me and say shame, shame. I don't give a fuck what you guys say either. I'm the based Fakesagan. I say what the fuck I want. I say what I think. And I don't edit myself either. And what I mean by that is that if I really was thinking something more racist than what I was saying, and like I wanted to drop N-bombs or something like that, I would have done so. Like what I say is what I think. And that's all there is to it. So yeah. So basically, Brett, I'm sorry you took heat over me. But I warned you, man. Like I told you, I'm a controversial guy. I've never shied away from controversy here. I've been getting myself in hot water since day one. It's kind of what I do here on YouTube. Like, if you're gonna associate yourself with me, you've got to expect to take a little bit of flack. Like that's just what happens, man. Like I feel bad and I feel guilty that you're dealing with drama based on this, but I mean, like I told you that this was going to happen at some point. Like I tried to warn you, and this is the reason why I said, Brett, you better watch the whole video before you put it up. Like I told you that, and you still put it up anyway before you watched it. So it is what it is. So anyway, now that all that bullshit's out of the way, fortunately, before Brett Keane freaked out and deleted the content that I put up on God TV Radio, fortunately I was able to look at the comments on the song video that I had put up on there, my first video on God TV Radio, and one of them was by this person Staunch Speed right here. And Staunch Speed says, write a song for Inmendham. Well, I don't really know where it came from or why I did it, but like the minute I saw that comment, I immediately opened a notepad file and started writing a song about Inmendham. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that literally within 10 minutes of having seen the comment, I already had a full song written with like 4 verses and a chorus and everything, and the chords and notes already written out. And it's a simple 4-chord ditty, so it didn't take much effort. And that was the project that I was going to put. This is the video that I was going to put up on God TV Radio, and now I'll have to put it up on my own channel instead, because I didn't just do all this work for nothing. And all this work, I didn't work hard at all. I half-assed the hell out of this. This is not a finished song at all. It's not polished. It's not produced. I put like practically zero effort into the guitar playing and even less effort into the singing, so they both sound like shit. For the musicians on YouTube that actually know these terms and understand what I'm talking about, this is basically a scratch pad. A scratch pad is like when you come up with a music idea and you just record like a real basic thing of like how you want the melody to go and how you want the chords to go and stuff like that, and you just like put it down on paper, so to speak, so that later on you can do a more polished professional version of it. Now, I don't actually plan on making a more polished professional version of this song, because the fact is I realize that my limitations as a guitar player and as a singer are going to keep this from ever becoming what it has the full potential to be if I'm the one trying to do it. So I'm putting this up on YouTube in the hopes that somebody who's more musically talented than I am, like a better, more proficient guitar player and a better singer that doesn't have a stupid nasal sounding Muppet voice, will do a cover of this song and actually make it what it has the potential to be. Assuming anybody has the balls to cover a song that's written by like this racist, sexist, controversial, transgressive, whatever the fuck you want to call me. Then again, like I mean, there's a lot of people on YouTube that cover Gigi Allen's songs, and he was even more controversial than I am. Although I don't know. I mean, I might actually be giving Gigi Allen a run for his money at this point. But yeah. So anyway, this is a song that I wrote about Inmendham, and it's kind of written like from the point of view of Inmendham, and you'll notice that it's a very like Nine Inch Nails inspired style kind of song. I don't try to hide that or anything. It was very much intentional because when I think of Gary, I think of Nine Inch Nails right away. Like, to me, that guy is like a living, breathing Nine Inch Nails song. Like, that's who he is to me in my mind. So when I saw Staunch Speed's comment, write a song for Inmendham, that's immediately where my mind went to. I was like, oh, well, you know, I'm going to make like a Nine Inch Nails-y kind of thing. And that's what I did. I wrote it out real quick. It like I said, it took me less than 10 minutes to finish the whole idea and like the melody and the lyrics and all that. And the next 3 or 4 hours I spent was like tuning up my shitty old freaking $20 Goodwill guitar and like trying to figure out how to set up my crappy 4-track record studio and you know, just poor fag problems. I mean, it's just poor person shit. So it took me a long time to do all that and actually get this down on paper. So you know, like I said, I'm releasing this under a Creative Commons, which means it's free for any of you guys to do whatever the fuck you want with it. I'm not going to file any digital Millennium Falcons on you. I'm not going to you know, I'm not even going to run my mouth and be like, "Hey, you stole my idea," because I'm putting this up there for you guys to basically do whatever the fuck you want with. I mean, obviously, I would prefer if you gave me credit as the author, since I am the one that wrote the song. But you know, people are going to do whatever the fuck they're going to do. And honestly, if somebody makes like a really professional, cool sounding, badass version of the song, and they didn't give me credit, I would still probably be more happy than butthurt, because I'd be like, well, I'm finally getting to see my vision reach the fruition of what I kind of imagined it to be. So right now what I'm going to do is put up some pictures that I took of the chords of the song so that you guys will know how to play this if you play guitar. And this is, you know, it's a 4-chord ditty, like I said. It's real simple. It's the same 4 chords for the verse and the chorus. And here's those 4 chords right here. So you can see what they are. I'm going to just kind of run my mouth and blah, blah, blah for a while so I have time to put these 4 pictures up on the screen. And then the only other part of it is it has these 2-chord kind of bridge sort of thing. So here's the 2 chords for the bridge part. And that's real simple too. Anybody who plays guitar can play this. It's power chord. It's simple as hell. You need 3 fingers to do it. Anybody can do it. And if you have a good singing voice and you can actually sing, then you will absolutely, without a doubt, do a better job at this than I did. So without further ado, I present to you, the people of YouTube, Unintelligent Design by Fakesagan. All right, here we go. Ever since I was a young boy, I've seen the inherent flaws in your phony God's toy. Nature's red in tooth and claws, ground up in the gears of unintelligent design. This world is not benign, it's malignant. I'm indignant, make it stop. Walls are closing in on me, I can feel your judgment, but it doesn't mean a thing to me, babe, you know it doesn't. Ground up in the gears of unintelligent design. This world is not benign, it's malignant. I'm indignant, make it stop. Here we go. I can't wait for the cause of evolution. Too much hate and pain, but I got solutions. Rubber, a snake is eating itself, so put your faith on the shelf, cause baby, I'm gonna tear it all down. I'm gonna tear it all down. Ever since you gave me birth, I've heard blood of innocence crying from the earth. I can feel all the injustice ground up in the gears of unintelligent design. This world is not benign, it's malignant. I'm indignant, make it stop. Witnessed all your graft, your deceptions and your nepotism. Weak ones get the shaft. I think it's time for effulism, ground up in the gears of unintelligent design. This world is not benign, it's malignant. I'm indignant, make it stop. One more time. Here we go. I can't wait for the cause of evolution. Too much hate and pain, but I got solutions. Rubber, a snake is eating itself, so keep your faith to yourself, cause baby, I'm gonna tear it all down. 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 I'm gonna tear you 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 all down, down, down. I'm gonna tear you all down, down, down. I'm gonna tear you all down. I'm gonna tear you all down.